I knew I should have went home, but it was such a beautiful day. I waited with the crowd on the shore listening to their conversation.
We saw Jesus a little while ago. I walked over here hoping to meet him.
Where is he? I have to see him before I go to Jerusalem.
I want him to bless my children. They have no father, and I want to raise them in the fear of the Lord.
Jesus arrived. Jesus began to speak.
I don't know how long we stood there listening. It gave us so much hope, unlike the priests and rulers. Suddenly, I noticed the sun sinking in the west. I realized I was really hungry. I heard the disciples telling Jesus that we need to leave so we can eat. Jesus said the strangest thing to them.
You give them something to eat. That would take more than half a year's wage. Are we to go and spend that much money on bread and give it to them to eat?
I knew the nearest village was miles away, and there were far more people here than in most villages.
How many loaves do you have? Go and see.
I had been so busy listening to Jesus, I had forgotten about my lunch of bread and fish. The follower named Andrew looked at my lunch at the same time.
The boy over here seems to have something.
It's not very much.
Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many? Have the people sit down. Then Philip, Peter, and Andrew asked people to sit down in groups of 50. When everyone was seated, Jesus took the bread, blessed it, and gave it to the disciples. They walked through the crowd distributing food.
My mother's bread and fish had never tasted so good.
I can't believe he did that. Even though you can feel it in your stomach, what more proof do you need? That not be what I meant. I know, it's amazing. I can hardly wait to get back to my country and tell all my friends.
I know God will provide for me and my children.
Jesus gave us food. I thought about how Jesus gave us food from his own hands. Yes, I had brought the lunch, but he had created the fish. He gave the sunshine, rain, and dirt to grow the grain to make the bread. Most importantly, this experience helped me understand what Jesus would later teach about himself.
I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never grow hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty.